Okay, hi Teza, I hope you're doing well. So the work is completed, and in this video I'll show you how the app works. So to start with, in the spreadsheet we have 4 tabs. The first one contains the data for all the recordings, all the sessions for all the students uh, at all events. So I have added some rows to the data that you sent me for testing and demonstration purposes. The second tab, called Data, contains a list of all the students and a list of all the instructors. So you can add as many as students as you want, and you can also expand the list of the instructors. Now the third tab, called Settings, nothing happens here, but I have inserted the link to the instructor version and to the student version of the app, because those are separate pages. And the fourth one, which is the last one, is used to process the data while the app is running. And I will come here in a few minutes to explain how this works. So let's go to the instructor version of the app first. And here is how it looks like at first glance. So we have a drop down from which we can select the students, and you see that it starts by Nicholas and it ends with Tony. If we come here, you see that for the students we have Nicholas at the top and Tony at the bottom. And if I insert here Joseph and I reload this again, see that now I have Joseph at the bottom, and let's remove the Joseph and reload this again. Now I don't have Joseph at the bottom. So this list is dynamic. Now let's choose a student, Dodson Ryan. So the data for Dodson Ryan will be shown on the page. The first section contains, first of all, the previous event scores, where all the events are listed here. And you can pick the event and it will display the scores given to the student at that event. So instead of using links which will redirect to another page, I thought it will be more user friendly to just click on the thing and the score is displayed on the same page. So that's for the previous event scores, and for the current event scores, the data for Dodson Ryan are also shown here. So to show that those data come from for Dodson Ryan, let's go to the spreadsheet for the current event session. The current event date is today's date, which is on my side the 20th of November. So let's go to the spreadsheet. So as I have explained, all the data for the sessions are here, and you can see that in this column we have all the students' name here. But when you choose a student from the drop-down list, these data are taken and are filtered on this temp sheet. You see that currently we have the data only for Dodson Ryan here, and from this data we can select the dates or the records belonging to the current events. So if I change if I select a new student here, this student or this one has just one event, and if I come here, you see that we have now the data for Frank. And let's come back to the Ryan so I can explain the scores. Okay, so for the Ryan, if we to check today's date event, we because today is the 20th of November, and here is another one. We only get five sessions for Dodson Ryan, and you see here that for the scores we have 12, 3, nothing here because it is submitted by the student himself. We have 3 and we have 3.5, and those are the data displayed here. And if we select another one here, November 11, let's go to November 11, which is here. We only have 2 records for November 11, and their score is 2 and 4, and those are the data shown here. Now, the next thing is the cumulative time spent in current events session. So let's select again the session of today of the current events. Here are they. So first of all, we have 20, then we have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and 2 minutes. So in all, it should be a total of 37. And here is the data shown here, 37 minutes. And if I increase, say I increase this to 5, now it should be 40 minutes. If I reload again the data of Dodson Ryan, now you see that we have 40 minutes. Okay, now let's move on to the timer. For the timer, we have 3 buttons. You can start the timer like this, and it will start increasing. You can stop it with this button, the stop button, and you can start again, and it will resume the timer, and you can reset the timer, and it will start from 0 again. So that's how it works.